Anime that are PG-13 but act 18 plus, or 18 plus, or should be rated 18 plus. Let me tell you right now, there's no way this anime is going to stay PG-13. It's going to be changing its rating style to 18 plus very soon. Only 2 seconds in, I'm already questioning the same things you've already thought of. How is this PG-13? So I watched Nukitashi the Animation episode 1, and I need answers, so I searched for them. I did research, I looked at the source material, and there's a lot to say about that, which I will talk about later. For those who don't know, this anime throws you into a world where the entire island basically allows you to not have shame. Matter of fact, they outlaw it and replace it with a legislation that allows, or actually demands at certain times, for you to do things to yourself or onto others, and it's all game. Yes, good, go ahead, go for it. To put it in perspective, those who are cultured and seen Shimoneta, it's literally the reverse. Take what it was and reverse it, and maybe dial it up a little bit more. Instead of fighting for sexual freedom, our main character is fighting against over-sexualization. Something I never thought I would ever say, but that's the premise. From there, it only gets worse or better. I genuinely can't tell at this point. For those who are wondering what I learned from my research, I found out that Anime News Network released a forum about the first episode that was released on July 18th about the different versions this anime will be releasing. There's going to be a broadcast safe version, something that, you know, everyone's going to be able to watch. It's going to be on TV, which, like I said, I don't know how. A streaming version, which will have a little less dialed back on the restriction. And then there's the Syrian Island version, which is going to be on Blu-ray. You're probably going to buy it. They said, screw it. Let's just give the people what they want. Now, do I know when these versions are going to be released? No, honestly, I don't. This anime, it's already showing you. It's already cut the cracks. Well, hold on. That was not a pun. They're already cutting through the boundaries in ways that I didn't think were legally possible. If you go frame by frame on some of these shots, there's certain scenes that where you would see a cloud or maybe a sun ray or maybe just different angling. They know. Now, let me just get this off my chest. Really gotta think about the wording. The animation is disturbingly fluid. What the it's good. Again, I'm sorry. A lot of thought and detail went into the actual animation, but also the characters themselves, because a lot of the characters find the most appropriate ways. I'm gonna say this again, appropriate ways to say ara ara. I mean, they knew exactly what they were doing by putting that in there. Honestly, they did great job, actually. This anime had a lot of disturbing things that made me question if I'm going to continue this anime, because for one example, the incest. What is a 6P? I mean, I know what we know, but like, what was that? Was that really needed? A lot of questions went into that. But also, there's a scene from this anime that made me question a lot, because a lot of you, I'm gonna be straight up honest with you, a lot of you don't watch certain animes because of certain scenes it has. This one had it, and those you gotta, it might be the summer Gunner anime, but the fact is you gotta keep what you said, because it has it. You don't watch stuff with it, so you can't be watching this. I'm just saying. Our main character is straight off the boat, fresh meat. Shows up, well, actually comes back to it. Why would you come back? Well, what the? There it is. Every woman looks at him like he's the last sausage at a vegan potluck. It's not fan service, it's just an absolute ambush. There's no build-up, no teasing, just aggressive, unrelenting thirst. And despite every fiber in my being saying, close the tab, turn off the computer, don't keep watching, run away, I find myself continuing. I mean, I hate myself for it, let's be honest, but at the same time, I think I'm stuck. I have Stockholm syndrome, and it's kind of peak. Messed up, but peak. After looking at the source material, there is no way this anime will be PG-13. I'm just telling you that right now. Because with most mangas that are trying to be plastic wrapped, the first issue is usually a PG-13 version, kind of dial you in a little bit, but then the next ones after that, they're plastic wrapped. And let me tell you right now, the next couple of chapters, plastic. Not even that, like, needs to be cemented in, like locked away. I do not know how they're going to animate certain stuff and keep with the PG-13, but even keep it legal. If they keep adapting this story faithfully, which it seems like they are, it's definitely gonna be bumped up to an 18 plus. I'm just telling you that right now. There's no way it could be PG-13. But let me know, are you watching this anime this season? And like always, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the next one.